How's it going, everybody? This is James here, back for another episode of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. In the last episode, we have delivered a letter to Prince Kamali and had Medley help us gain access to the Dragon Roost Caverns. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and start off by giving ourselves a headache and starting off our first real dungeon. Welcome to Dragon Roost Cavern. Like I said, our very first real dungeon, because I don't think Forsaken Fortress would be considered a real dungeon quite yet. It is, but not honestly quite yet. But this one, it actually lets you do the whole Zelda mechanic of actually going through a dungeon and defeating a boss and everything in the end. So let's go ahead and start by moving these. Perfect. And the green one can't move, so that's fine. What you guys got for us? Come here, you losers. Spam attack like I always do, and haha. Welcome to Zelda. Boom. Dead. Okay. You notice that they had their torches on fire. Oh, can talk about this now. Sometimes enemies will drop these little orbs, and it's kind of like a little goodie basket of little items there. And sometimes each enemy has like a specific little item, like here, this little joy pendant. No. Perfect, okay. Whew, I got scared. Okay, we got our first joy pendant. So remember how I believe it's Mrs. Mary was wanting to collect these? So we can go ahead and start collecting them. And I believe we need at least 20 if I'm not mistaken. So kind of like the Deku sticks in different games. We'll go ahead and light this up. And light these torches up. Got an invisible treasure chest. Let's see what it has inside. Get out of here. What do you have for us? And a small key. And every dungeon's gonna have those small keys, and they only work for that dungeon specifically. And it's kind of a consumable item too, so once you use it, it's gone forever, but the door remains unlocked forever. And the thing about the Wind Waker games that I really liked was that they have these little pots here. It's not anything significant yet because we will find, I believe 2 more. And what they do is they're kind of shortcuts, or yeah, shortcuts, so you can keep jumping back into the middle, the end of the dungeon and everything. They're very handy, so when you see them, just go ahead and unlock them and jump in them, just so you can have access to them. Now, what do you have here? Nothing. Break through here, and this is one of the main rooms filled with lava because we're in a volcano. Alrighty. Bunch of skulls everywhere, kind of ominous for all these adventurers who came in before us. So hopefully we don't suffer the same fate, but we're the heroes, so of course we won't. Haha. Spoiler alert. Okay, pull this out. And jump through. Alrighty. We're going along through here. I'm wondering how y'all are doing. Glad to be recording these type of videos again. So, hope y'all are enjoying the series so far. If you are, leave a comment and let me know if you have any complaints or anything. I'm going to help you all enjoy this better, so go ahead and more fruit, explosive fruit. Kaboom. Open the way here. Perfect. And you notice these water jugs laying around everywhere. What you can do is throw it in the lava and it creates a little pathway for us. So that's very handy. So jump through and fail. That's what happens when you land in the lava. It takes you back to the door you last entered through. So kind of annoying if you're kind of far and about to exit to another room and you make a little mistake like that. So boom. Let's not fail this time and open this chest. What do we got here? Got the dungeon map. Very handy. So now we can see how many rooms we got here. Let's see. 4 floors. Got quite a bit of dungeon to explore, so... Oh! And I'm a failure. So, sorry about that. Gotta quit doing that, I'm wasting all my life. Okay, so, boom. Some lava. Gotta be careful here, cause... Little surprise attack here. Go ahead and kill him, see if he drops a chew jelly for us. And of course, he's stingy. So... Perfect. Okay, you saw how he broke through there. Very handy. Go ahead and kill him, and he has one of his swords. We can probably use it for a little bit. Get a taste of a different weapon. Because you will kind of need one, because if you notice this wood is kind of thicker, and our sword won't do it, so let's use his. Very convenient. And throw that to break it. Kobe! Oh. And one hit for both. Ha, at least one of you did. So we got in this chest here. And small key. Second one so far. Grab the sword again because I think we might need it. And if not, great. So throw it away. I like fighting these guys just so I can start collecting as many chew jellies. Of course, they're always very stingy. And then later on we'll get into why I'm collecting all of them. So throw a rock here. Or a pot. Okay. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm running out of tries here. Come on. There we go. Alright, and that opens up a shortcut through here. So now that we have a key, and oh boy, how many more travelers came and died while we were gone. So that's kind of scary. Open this door here. What do we got here? More chews. Chews. Oh, they have a reaction command, you can do that. You don't always have to, because I find it easier just to stab them once and that's it, instead of have to wait for them to attack. And what am I doing here? Can't go through here yet. Kill him. Oop. And that wasn't fair. Oh well. Got that. Ooh, surprise attack. Borrow your stick, thank you. And burn that down. So if you don't ever have a sword like big enough to destroy, you can always just burn it down. Very handy. Let's go ahead and go through here. Always like looking out at the sea a little bit. Very handy. I like when dungeons go in and out of, instead of just being in dark, dank places, they can also take you outside of the beautiful sunshine. And what do you get? Get out of our bridge. You gotta pay the toll, sonny. Haha. No, nothing? Oh, of course not. Okay. A little bit of a timing thing, of course. Super easy to avoid. And we got a bird here. What do you want? Go away. Go away. And you drop anything? Perfect. Ruby. I'm gonna wait for that. You can always tell when they're about to erupt when you see the little, like, kind of overflowing with lava there. So let's go ahead and see if we get by quickly. And now we're out of the way. Get out of here. Pick it up. Of course not. Tiny little thing. Here, go ahead and grab on just there and just slide to the side. When I was a kid, I always thought you had to jump that ledge. I got stuck here for quite a while, but thank God I eventually figured it out. So, jump up here. We got another fruit. I'm going to call it fruit from now on, not a bomb, because they said it's fruit, so it's a fruit. Perfect. Opens up a pathway here. Go ahead and jump down and see what we got here. Okay, so little holes in the wall here, and now we gotta kind of create a little stairway to go through. But before we start doing that, only pull it out halfway here. So then it creates a little pathway through here. Crouch down, and you can crawl through here. Kind of a little hidden secret, kind of worth it. A little bit of money in the back here. 21 so far. 22. 32. And that's where we saw that little hole here. Very convenient. So now let's go ahead and knock this down. So pull out that. Pull that out of the way. And now we can just jump up. You can do it on either left or right side, doesn't matter. Just I recommend you going to the back first. And you have these little rats here. So kind of annoying here. And who's calling us now? Link, have you seen any filthy thieving rats around? I know they're annoying, but keep your wits about you. They're only rats. If you spread bait near their nest, you can share their store of treasure with you. Why don't you try it? Okay, so what he was explaining is that if you were to grab some bait, or if you were to have some bait by this point, you can leave some here at the hole, and they kind of act like little merchants and sell you items. I kind of don't do it because it's not really many times you can do it, and the items don't always end up being super great. So let's go ahead and throw the... Oh, wow. What a way to kill a rat. Perfect way to, so... Gosh. Fell right from the ceiling and got him. Headshot. Throw it down. And now let's hit the wood instead of the rat. Okay, so there was a treasure chest there, and let's see what this one has. I believe this one's the compass. Yes, perfect. Now we can see where things are hidden in the dungeon. Speaking of that, perfect. Knock one of these out of the way. And we got the small key to go ahead and continue forward. Jumping up. Where are we now? Back outside. Okay, let's jump these stairs. Leap of faith. Leap of faith. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, be careful rolling upstairs because you always kind of give yourself a little concussion there, so. And here is, you notice that there's a locked door, and all you have to do is move that bird, and boom. You're sitting on the key the whole time. I don't know how birds lay keys, but like I said, this is a Zelda game, and anything goes. So go ahead and open this. And the room kind of goes dark now, so kind of useful that they're leaving these sticks for us. And light the way. So I'm going to go ahead and, before I start attacking them, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any more torches I need to light up. Boom, boom. Alrighty. Knock them all out with my torch. So, how many are left? Boom. Get out of here. You're not going to get my blood today. Get out of here. I think that was the last of them. Alright, treasure chest here. And we got another joy pendant. This is our second one. Perfect. Oh, one of those bats dropped a little orb. And they don't have any special type of item. All they do is just drop rupees. So, anything else? No. Let's go ahead and go forward then. Got a long bridge here. And as you can see, there's one of those little shortcut pots here, so go ahead and get a bomb and try to blow it up. So that way it can clear up the way. As you can see, this is how they work. So the ones that are available to us, we can jump back and forth, but be careful, like for example here, they will respawn the enemies in the room again. Targeting them and jump in. Alrighty. Here we are, back to the room with the bridge. I'm gonna jump through. The funny little thing here is that you can cut these ropes. And the only thing is be careful with that, because if you cut too many, the bridge will fall. It's kind of like, I like the little physics in this game too, so very unique. What do you got here? Okay, kill you. Perfect. Notice all these pots here. There is a little kind of empty the room of enemies type of thing going on here. So you gotta find all the bokoblins and see if we can kill them all. There's one. Oh, lucky hit. Ooh, I'm already down to half health. Need to be more careful here. Roll into this wall, and there's another one. You are very sneaky. And that is all of them to open the doors here. So that's perfect. And you can see there's another torch. One of them's lit, and if you're a treasure hunter like I am, know your senses will be tingling by now. And to light that up. Exposes another chest. So get rid of that. What's in here for us? And we got another treasure chart. Perfect. Go ahead and climb the ladder. Let's see if anything else is in here. Kill that. And a joy pendant. So there's a third one there. And we don't need anything else. Let's go ahead and go forward then. Boy, more water with lava. And we get introduced to a new enemy. It's a centipede type enemy here. So you gotta just hit them in the eye. And they'll curl up into a ball, and you can pick them up and throw them and whatever you need to do. I don't understand why you'd want to pick it up, but... oh wait. I need to pick up more water. Oh. Things aren't looking so good for me. Oh jeez, well, it's very first dungeon and I'm already having so much trouble. This gives off a good sign about how the rest of this game is gonna be. So, throw that in your face, you stupid bug. And oh, when it starts to shake like that, I always hated this part because the little space always knocks them back out and they get out of their little ball every time, so. And that sucks. I'll be right back, guys. And welcome back. Sorry, so that's what happens when there's a game over. You start at the very beginning of the dungeon, and it starts off with 3 hearts. So let's not suck this time. Kind of get this guy knocked out so we can open up the path if he pays attention to us. Of course, he always falls in lava. Come on, leave us alone. So jump over, move. Oh wait, okay, perfect. Now that's all we had to do, so we can jump up through here. Alrighty, and jump over here. Perfect. Alright, now that stupid room's out of the way, let's go ahead and more dead travelers. Let's see what their heads had in store for us. Man, they were empty. No wonder they died. Well, get rid of that. Go ahead and blow up these rocks here. I recommend blowing this one up because it had the 3rd shortcut pot for us. So go ahead and grab that one and blow that up. And the cool little detail, I'll show you right now. The cool little detail is that sometimes you'll notice Link kind of stares off to the distance. And what he's hinting to is that there's an object that he may interact with. So I always like the little detail that they throw in this game. So we're reaching the very top here. So let's go ahead and... Oh boy, here you can actually roll on these steps and not hit your head. Thank God, but... Now let's see what we got here. Oh boy, there's Medley. And she got herself into some trouble. So, boom, mid-boss time. Let's go ahead and defeat these guys. Super simple from the Forsaken Fortress type of enemies again. Super simple. Oh, trying to get it. And that takes care of that one. And, oh boy. Finally throwing moblins at us. These guys are going to be a little tough, but once you have your sword and your shield, it should be no problem. So, gonna give him the old 1-2 here. So, the one, oh, the joy pendant in the back. I didn't see it. Okay, once they do that, you can. The only thing about this enemy, sometimes they have a little quick jab that they throw, and it can be a little confusing or too quick, like this. Oh, luckily blocked it. But yeah, they have a little quick jab, so they can be dangerous if they hit you. They're pretty strong. And we went ahead and saved her. So let's pop open that. And the unique item for the moblins is this skull necklace here. And that's our very first one. Now let's see what Medley has to say.
Link, you came to rescue me. Oh, thank you. I have to tell you what I found out. This is terrible. Some creature is doing awful things to the great Valoo's tail. That's why he's so angry. The great Valoo's tail hangs down into the room right below here. There's got to be something in there. I wonder if those mean monsters who captured me have something to do with it. We've got to do something. Now, before it's too late. I'll go and tell everyone what's happening. Here, Link, use this to get out of here. It's what I used to get this far. It's a device we Rito used before we evolved wings.
And we get the grappling hook. One of the most useful items in this game, I will let you know. Has many uses, and for example there it's saying that we can use it for our boat, and we can go ahead and gather treasure from the seafloor, so perfect. Money, 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 money. Perfect. Let's go ahead and equip that immediately. Let's go ahead and equip it to X and get our telescope. Alrighty. And what she's explaining there is how to use the grappling hook here. Just aim and you look for that yellow symbol. There we go. And perfect. Just like the ropes that we were dealing with in the beginning of the game, but now we can do it whenever we see posts like this. Perfect. So now we can escape through. Jump here. And some more posts. Drop down. Another unique use for the grappling hook, I'll show you as soon as I find an enemy, is that whenever they have like a unique item, for example like the Pogoblins with the joy pendant, you can use the grappling hook to go ahead and grab it 100% of the time without having to kill them. So he's already falling. See, we just grabbed the joy pendant there and killed him in the process. Perfect. So kill you. Oh, I should have did the joy pendant thing. But yeah, that's an easy way to go ahead and start racking up all the 20 joy pendants that you would need for that other side quest. So let's see if no, he didn't drop it. So boo, I missed out on one. So what that did was, remember that rope trick that I told you? Just go ahead and spin attack and break the bridge. There we go. Perfect. thought that was gonna fall in the lava. And we got another joy pendant. So I missed out. The one that I missed out is perfectly here in the chest for me. Haha. So you have those water jugs to be able to go ahead and jump back up through over there if you need to. But let's see what we have here. Go ahead and drop here. Another rope trick type of deal. Spin attack and break here. It's kind of a little elevator to go ahead and jump down here. Here. Be careful of the lava, because as we saw what happened to me earlier, game overs are no fun. So, what do we have here? One of those over there, and that's locked. So you can do that. And that should open the door for us. Perfect. And just swing back and drop backwards. And the cool thing, I don't think I showed it off in the very first episode with the rope. You could have done this earlier by grabbing on Annie. Is you press ZR to stop, and you can change directions. And that's very handy. And you can also lower or climb up. Very useful. So that way if you aren't looking the exact way that you need to go, it's perfect. And start swinging, and I think this should be enough. Okay, perfect. Alright. Yeah, no, once we get the grappling hook, it becomes really fun using it and helps out with a lot of enemies and helps collect items. Oh, nope. Of course I get hit. I hate these enemies. Let me... Perfect. So what you need to do here is grab that guy and put him on the button here. Oh, if I could not throw him next time. Just drop him down, and he uses him as a weight too. Special looking chest here. Another very important item, which is the big key for the boss's room. So let's go ahead and got what we needed here. Oh, these are fire keys, just like normal bats, but they're on fire, as the name suggests. Fire keys. So, I don't understand why a bat would be called keys, but I'm guessing that's just because of the noise they make, maybe? Just a theory. So, boom. Go ahead and use that little rope trick I was telling you to climb back up. I think, oh, that's a little too close. Right here should be fine. Gaining momentum. And that should be enough. Perfect. Alrighty. From here. Drop down. Now that we got basically all the important bottom items right there, the map, key, and the compass, we can see if we can try to find the boss's room from here. Let's jump here. So I'll go ahead and cut to when I go back to the room we need to go to. Just a lot of backtracking in this part, so I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, back to where all these dead adventures came back again. So I think the easiest way, so that way you can, I guess, if you're low in health like I am, is just get yourself killed and then just jump through the shortcut pipe or pots again. But now well, no, I think I'm missing one thing. Sorry about all the backtracking, but I will cut you back to when I saw that first room with the very first ledge thing that we can grab onto. Alrighty, and remember this room from the beginning. Let's go ahead and, now that we have the grappling hook, let's go ahead and jump across and stylishly break that. I wonder what can be inside this chest. And it's another treasure chart, so worth your time to come get this. And I believe that's all the extra side things that I wanted to get. So I will go ahead and cut to when I get in front of the boss's room. And boom, we're back. Ready, now that we got everything, we can go ahead and swing across. I don't know what he's doing over there, he's having a fun time. But there was a couple of chests here. Oh, and we got a Knight Crest, our very first one too. So we're grabbing a bunch of new items in this episode, so that's good. Because we need all these for side quests later. Ah, get in front of the chest. There we go. And a yellow rupee. Wow, we already have 300 rupees. Ah, leave me alone. So if you break this pot, notice a little fairy here. I recommend capturing it in a bottle. So that's another use for the bottles. It's very handy. Looks very sad there, but... So what it does is that if you were to faint in battle, it will instantly bring you back to full health. And now that we're back to full health, and the boss's door right here, we'll go ahead and see what's lurking down below. Oh boy. Looks friendly. Got our very first boss here, Goma. Very easy, kind of easy enemy here. So what you gotta do here, oh, doesn't traps you in like that. What you gotta do is use your grappling hook to grab onto Valoo's tail. I hope he doesn't mind. And what you gotta do is swing across and jump off. Try to avoid the lava. Sometimes you will jump in by accident. And that will act as what we need to do to start defeating him. And you notice that it starts cracking his armor here, so I'm gonna jump down a couple, do that a couple more times. So now his tail comes back down and oh, get a little closer. And we use him again. Second time. Go ahead and put it back up. One of the easier bosses in the game, you know, kind of your very first introductory boss here. So, kind of goes easy on you. Oh, as soon as I say that, I always get hit, of course. And do it again for the third time, because Nintendo's magic number is 3. Haha. Go ahead and destroy his armor, and that activates his second phase. Now he's armorless and he becomes a little bit faster and a little bit more aggressive, so you just be careful of his quick attacks and everything like that. So what I recommend is throwing the grappling hook, pull him over here, and just go ahead and start wailing on his armor. It's very easy because you just can grab him and do that every time, so just like that, easy peasy. Like how he always celebrates whenever he defeats a boss, so. And a staple for the Zelda series, every time you defeat a boss, you get a heart container. It's our very first heart container, and what that does is it completely increases your health by 1 heart. So, without the needing of getting 4 pieces at a time. That's handy. So let's go ahead and get out of here. And we're back out of the dungeon, guys.
Link! Well, Prince Kamali, don't you have something you want to say?
I heard everything from Medley. Link, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, Link.
You will, Kamali. I just know it. Right, Link?
So, Link, here. I want you to take this, Link. Giving you this thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things. And we received Din's Pearl. This is a gem for the Rito's claim, passed down from the Great Goddess.
The great Valoo is grateful to you, Link.
Speaking in some sort of language you don't understand.
Use the wind god's wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. The wind god's wind. I wonder if what he's talking about has anything to do with the wind shrine that's through that tunnel. Oh, I almost forgot. The great Valoo also names you, Link, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Link, you really are a hero. Well, I'm going to go and visit Valoo. I'll come and see you sometime with the best pair of wings ever.
See you again someday. Alrighty guys, with a fail voice reading there at the end, I know this was a very long episode, sorry about that, but I hope you all enjoy. And we're gonna go ahead and see what the Wind God Shrine has to offer for us and see where the adventure takes us next. I'll go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you.